What's good, everybody? Welcome to our podcast. Will, take it away.
Welcome back to the Film Club Rejects podcast, everybody. How are we doing today? We are back. We are alive. We kind of went MIA. Most of that is my fault. I'm not gonna lie, but
Also, my fault. I'm
well,
guilty.
well, we would have had an episode done. um, we would have had an episode out
Would you
about
would you
two,
care to
3 weeks
tell the
ago.
people why? Would you care to tell the
Yes.
people
Yeah, yeah,
why
yeah. So, we were gonna have an episode out probably about 2 weeks
this
ago,
dumb dumb
3 weeks ago.
bubblegum looking ass?
We recorded the entire episode, or at least we thought we did.
We,
Except I did not
we,
press record.
There's no we.
Hey, this is a two-man podcast. There's a we, okay? There's a we. There is no we. Me when 2008 and Nintendo did not come up with a gaming console. There is no we.
Well, just so you guys know, if you've been missing us, we had one done for you, and
Because we
Balagna
missed you
here.
too. We missed you so much. We wanted to give you guys
Yeah.
something, and then I done goofed.
He goofed.
I done goofed big time, but now we ungoofed. We ungoofed. We're good. And we're back. We had a bit of a break for the holidays. We were both traveling all around, visiting family,
Correct.
this, that, and the other. And then we had the whole mishap of didn't record. But we're back. We're hoping to get back on schedule as well. But you guys know us. Our schedule is kind of rough. And we don't do scheduling things very well. So we're going to continue to try and do that. And please continue to bear with us as you have. Anyway.
Yes, and with that being said, thank you for being rejects with us, everybody. We're going to kick it off with some Rosebud Thorn. My boy Will is going to start us off here. What you got, Will?
Yeah, so Rose for me, I started back into school again, so that'll be good. My first day was this last Monday, so a couple days ago. So looking forward to that. I will not be working at the place that I've been working at for a while anymore. Come a couple weeks from now. Thank God.
Thank God.
Because that
Thank
place,
God.
the people that I worked with were fine. My boss was not, and you know how that can be. Um, so
It can be a
that's
bitch, ladies and gentlemen.
it
It
can
can be a bitch.
it can be a bitch. My bud, we got a lot of stuff coming out as far as like content wise, TV shows, movies, things like that. Stanley Cup playoffs are going to be coming up here in a little bit. That'll be fun, even though my team is absolutely not going to be in it. And everything's just looking forward to the next steps. My thorn is just got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe for me personally that I'm not necessarily looking forward to all that much. But the next step is, or the most important step is the next one. So onwards and hopefully upwards,
Moving forward, one day at a time.
I agree.
All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Brendan, you Rosebud Thorn for you.
Yeah. So, uh, a lot of crazy shit has happened between now and our last podcast. Um, so my Rose, I just moved to Lexington, Kentucky on Monday, and I am going to be. I am working with uh, a um, a player out here that will probably be getting drafted in the near future. And when he gets drafted, I will be going with him wherever he gets drafted to. So very excited for that opportunity. Um,
Yeah.
it's yeah, getting to kind of live the dream here, which is really cool. Um, my bud. something you don't know about, Will, that I just found out probably
Mm-hmm.
50 before we logged on. That player enjoyed our first workout so much that now I'm going to be traveling with him to all of his games. So
Yeah,
they
dude.
are road with him as well. So not only will I be here and working with him when he's,
Mm-hmm.
here, but I will be working with him when we are on the road as well. So,
Heck yeah, man.
um, I just found that out about 15 minutes ago, and very, very thankful for that. I'm very thankful that he liked the workout as much as he did. I'm just excited to get working with him. Honestly, it's dream come true, man.
Heck yeah,
It's
dude.
true. So, um, my thorn, I got nothing, bro. I got nothing for you on the thorn part.
Yay! Good stuff.
This my last couple weeks has been fucking incredible, so I can't complain
Woo!
about it. Whee! But yeah,
Hell yeah.
little just a little shout out, and I'm going to talk about this when we get into our what have we been watching recently. Um, if you don't think you can do something, tell everybody else to shut the fuck up and just go do it. Um, keep fucking working your ass off. It might be fucking hard, and you might think it's fucking impossible, but keep your fucking head down and keep doing it, man, because
Yeah.
it'll work. So believe in yourself to the point of delusion. Biggest
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, let's get into our next
Yeah.
bit here. What you got for us?
Oh, dude, I had one more thing. I had an ocular migraine yesterday. Dude, those suck. I don't know if you've ever had those.
Like, what do you mean by ocular? Like, I had migraine.
Yeah, yeah. So an ocular migraine is basically just a migraine that like starts in your eyes.
Ooh.
But what happens is like there will be like a spot in your vision that you can't see, and
Oh,
it'll be like,
so you get like a little dot where it's just
yeah.
like black. Okay.
No, it's more like I don't even know how to describe it. Like you know how like when like sunlight goes through water and you're looking through the bottom of the like looking to the bottom of the pool and it's like got like the light ripples.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, it's like that, but part of your vision, and it's like if you were looking
Oh,
directly at the sun or something like that. It's like it's there, but it's not there. You know what I mean?
wow. Okay.
But then but then it like seriously like messes with your head. Like it like you're pretty much down for the count for a while. Like go take a nap and sit in a dark room for the rest of the night. So I did that, and then I woke up this morning and still, dude, I felt hungover most of the day. Like,
Really?
yeah, I'm like
Like,
sitting there. It's like if I moved too fast, my head would hurt. If I like cleared my throat, my head would hurt. It was the worst.
oh, wow.
It was the worst. And like it started yesterday with the migraine. I'm like, I just okay, awesome. I want to die. But so that's my real thorn. That was rough. But we're back. We're back. We're better than ever. And we're moving on to the next section. With
Take it
what
away,
have you
big
been
dog.
watching? What's up?
I said, take it away, big dog.
Gotcha. Yeah, and the next section is what have you been watching? It's been a while. Hopefully we've seen some new stuff. I know I've seen some stuff. I know you've seen at least one thing. And for the viewers at home, we would love to hear what you guys have been watching as well. So in between these little things, these podcasts, we would love to hear what you guys are saying, what you guys are watching, recommending to us. Maybe we'll check them out. Maybe we'll talk about them on the podcast. Who knows? So we're gonna give Brendan the first go ahead. What have you been watching, Brendan? Give me one, then we'll go back and forth.
Gotcha. So, first one I wanted to bring up. Last night, I went and saw Solo Mio in theaters. Um, if no one knows what that is, it's the new Kevin James. I don't want to say rom com, like it was funny at points, you know. But
I think
like
it's classified as a rom-com.
rom-com, or is it classified as like just a romance movie?
It says romance slash comedy. Romantic
All right,
comedy.
so
Yep, rom-com.
rom-com. All right, so went and saw that. Um, Probably the single greatest marketing for a movie I've ever seen in my life. Um, Kevin James went on TikTok like 4 months ago and created an account called Matt Taylor, which is the character he portrays in the movie.
Hmm.
By the way, this is not going to be spoiler free, so I'm talking about it. There will be spoilers just for people that don't know about this. I will be.
Try making it as spoiler free as possible because I also haven't seen it.
Are you planning on seeing it?
I was probably going to.
Okay. Well,
And also,
I'll
the
do my
movie
best.
came out like 5 days ago.
I'll do my best. Anyway, uh, anyway, greatest marketing for a movie I've ever seen. Matt Taylor is the main character, played by Kevin James.
Hmm.
James created a TikTok account probably 4 months ago and made almost twice or three times a week. He made it 3 months ago and just pretended to be the character in the movie leading up to the start of the movie. So I knew the character and his complete background through his TikToks going right up into the movie.
Hmm.
And then the movie started pretty much right where the TikToks left off. So phenomenal. And
So
the
did you
entire
like?
time,
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
and he pretended to, not be, this guy. He pretended to not be Kevin James. He stayed in character, acted like he didn't. Whenever Kevin James was asked about it, he was like, "Oh, I have no idea." Like just phenomenal marketing for this movie. So I had been invested in that for months. So it
Hmm.
was like, all right, let's go see this movie. Um, and I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Good.
I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say it was the greatest thing I've ever seen, but I'd
But you're not
probably say
regretting that you spent money to go see this movie.
I was happy I went to go see this movie. Um, it had it had a plot twist at the end that I some people probably saw it coming. I did not.
Hmm.
And I literally was like, "Oh my God." And like was looking around, and the couple sitting two seats down from me just started like looked over at me and was like laughing at me because I was like visibly like,
It was
"What
one of
the
those jaw drops situations.
like?" Now, for some of you guys, you're probably gonna make fun of me. You probably saw it coming. I didn't, and I thought it was brilliant. And it was great.
I can't wait to go see the movie and be like, yeah, I totally saw that coming from a mile away.
You'll know. You'll know. I have a feeling you'll know.
Hmm.
But yeah, great message too. Um, I'm gonna try and keep this as spoiler free as I can. Basically, the message of the movie to me, because the characters, I think they say he's around 60 when that's how old the Matt Taylor is in this movie. He's a this isn't a spoiler. He's an art teacher in this movie.
Oh, he was.
Um,
I knew he was a teacher. I didn't know what kind of teacher.
Fourth grade art teacher.
Fourth grade.
Um, yeah, I think that was the specifics of it in the movie.
Okay, cool.
And the message of the movie was don't be afraid to start over. Like you can't be afraid to start over. No matter how old you are or how, you know, don't just stay in something because you're afraid of being alone.
That's huge.
And I thought that really hit home. And I was like, wow, that's like a really, really good message. And there's some things I thought about it during it, and I was like, man, this like it got me thinking like this dude's 60 and all this shit's going on with him, and you know,
Hmm.
it really taught in the movie like, hey, life is too short. Like, don't be afraid to start over. If you're not happy or you're not, doing the right, like, it's never too late to start over.
Right.
And I'm very, very, very happy that that was the main message of the movie, because that's something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, just personally and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
to go see it and like see that kind of how it played out in the movie, I was like, oh wow, they did a really
Interesting.
good. Like, I was really thinking about this while watching the movie, so I was like, they did a really good job, in my
Interesting.
opinion.
Okay. Sweet.
Now there are some parts of it where they're trying to be funny. Some of the characters feel very like not well flushed out, and it's very heavily driven by Kevin James. I will say his he carries this whole movie.
Sure.
Um, but he's on screen the entire time, so it's like
Right.
whatever. Who cares? Um,
Yeah,
his
it's not like
story.
there's like another like main character. It's like it's just him.
Yeah, it's his story.
Mm-hmm.
So okay with that. Um, I'm going to say out of 10, I'm gonna give it a good 6.5.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
decent movie at least. Yeah.
it's solid, like very solid. I'm not gonna say it was like great. So it was all right. It
Mm-hmm.
was good. It made me laugh. Made me laugh. Made me think about things. So like, would I go see it again? Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Just great movie, man.
Sweet.
Or not movie, sorry, but like good movie. Like really enjoyed it.
So let me ask you this. So I had seen this Matt what's his last name?
Taylor.
Matt Taylor like TikTok thing. Um and I kind of just I was like, man, that guy really looks like Kevin James. And they're like, there's a legitimate video that I think went viral, and it's like everybody says I look like Kevin James. I promise I'm not. I'm just whatever. And that was the one that I saw. Um, and I was just like, okay, whatever. And then he would like pop up on my on my feed, um, like from time to time. But I never actually followed him. So let me ask you this: did you actually follow him? And like,
Yeah,
okay, so you followed him and like kept up with like this Matt Taylor guy before seeing the
yeah.
movie.
Because I was intrigued. I was like, that's why I said it was such a good job marketing. I was like, oh, like this is very interesting. Like from a marketing perspective, that it was
Yeah.
really, really. So then I was like, because obviously I knew it was Kevin James. I wasn't like, oh, there's no way this isn't him. Like it's Kevin James. You can tell it's Kevin James.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't think the movie hadn't been announced yet when he first started the TikTok. So that's where people were like, "Oh, is this for a movie?" But
Hmm.
nothing had been announced yet. We're like, maybe this isn't, but like you can tell it is him.
Right.
Um, I just from a marketing perspective, because I'm interested in shit like that. I was like, no one's ever done something like this for a movie before.
Right. Like completely. Like yeah.
Like, I want to see where this goes.
Hmm.
So I followed it, started following along, and I watched a bunch of his TikToks, and I was like, oh, this is actually like getting me interested in this fucking character, right?
Hmm.
Like, I thought the best part about it was since I followed all the TikToks, as soon as the movie started, I was like, oh, oh, I know what's going on here. Like, they give you like a little, like, you don't have to follow all the TikToks to go watch it, obviously, but like, they give you a little, like, uh, you know, behind the scenes or whatever to understand what's happening. And at the start of the movie,
Hmm.
um, but like me watching it like through the TikToks, I was like, oh, and like in between these flashbacks is where this happened and like this TikTok and blah blah blah. And like this makes sense, and oh, like I could see how, you know, I could put the puzzle pieces together in like the timeline, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. That makes total sense. All right, so it's doing pretty good. It had a budget of 4 million,
Mhm.
and has almost on opening weekend doubled its money. It's got
Good. I
somewhere
think
between 7 million and 7.2 million, so that's pretty good.
you're a rom com fan. Like I like some rom coms, I'll admit. Go watch it. It is a good watch in the movie theater. Go watch it. I would say that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I kind of just like
You're
dismissed it, like outright. I like the whole TikTok page. I was just like, whatever. And you were like, oh, I'm gonna go see Solo Mio the other day, and I was just like, what is Solo Mio? Like I hadn't
right.
even heard of it. And then you were like, oh, the new Kevin James thing. I was like, oh, so it was Kevin James. Like I immediately connected the two. Yeah. All right. Cool. Um, is that all you got for Solo Mio? All right. So what do I want to start with? Okay. So I've watched two series and one movie. So I'm gonna start with the first of the series. I finally watched Chad Powers.
Oh, you got around
I
to it.
finally
Okay.
got around to watching Chad Powers. It was 8 episodes, and I watched like the first. After the second episode, I was hooked on it. I couldn't stop watching it.
Mhm.
It's fantastic. It's so good. Um, Glenn Powell's hilarious. What's that?
I said another Glenn Powell masterclass.
Another absolute masterclass. Well, and the funny thing is, it's like he's playing two completely different characters.
Mm.
So like, because he's playing like, so I don't know if you saw like, I don't know if you saw the trailers or whatever, but obviously you know the story of Chad Powers, like the character with Eli Manning and stuff, and how that came around. But in the show, Chad Powers, it's a very similar thing, but like the character that Glenn Powell plays, um, and I can't remember what his name is. I want to say it's like Derek or something like that. Um, anyway, he's the quarterback for Georgia. And in like the national championship or something like that, he does the whole drops it at the 1 yard line and they take it back and run it for a touchdown. But he's like this big like douchebag main character, um, where he's just like an absolute piece of shit human being. And then Chad Powers is the exact opposite. He's like the nice guy. He's from like West Virginia. Uh, so he's got like this hick accent. He's kind of weird looking, and like everyone falls in love with him. It's great. Um,
Okay.
and then obviously like as the season goes on, there's like drama and things that happen to kind of make it more um entertaining. So it's not just, well, he's making it onto the football team. Is the football team gonna do good? Like like there's more than just that. Excuse me. Um,
You good?
but it's got oh, I don't know what his name is. But he's in like a whole bunch of like um he's in a whole bunch of TV shows. Steve Zahn, he was the dad in the Diary of the Wimpy Kid live action movies, the original ones. Um, and that's really where I know him from.
Right.
But he's in a bunch of like little other things. And he's like the football coach. So he goes to like he goes from like Georgia or something like that, and then um the like goes and tries out for like the University of Southern Georgia or something like that. Some like super small D1, like whatever. and it's really really good. The characters are hilarious. It's Russ is the main character's first name. It's Chad Powers and Russ something. Um, but I mean, it's so funny. Um, they have to like put on all of the makeup and stuff, like, so it shows both sides of it. It shows them like having to come up with like the character and like keep it hidden from everybody and all of that, and like hijinks ensue with that. There is football in it, but it's really more of like a people thing. Uh, Eli Manning is in it. He makes a quick cameo. Uh, they beat Ole Miss uh, opening day, uh, and Glenn Powell's character comes out like and plays like the last drive or whatever to like beat them, or last couple drives to beat them, and he just starts marching down the field, and then it cuts to Eli Manning, it has, like the Ole Miss coach in the sideline. He goes, "Who the fuck is that?" And then it just like cuts off.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great cameo.
Dude, it's so funny. Absolutely would recommend it. It's only like 8 episodes. It's on
Okay.
Disney or Hulu. Yeah, I want to. Oh, it might only be 6 episodes actually. Um, and they're getting a second season, so huge.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I don't know when that comes out, but nothing else has come out about it except that it is getting a second season. Um, Absolutely hilarious. Glenn Powell has done it again. He's funny. He's serious. He can be a dick as we've seen, but he can be like this heartwarming, family guy that everybody loves. Chef's kiss to it. Can't wait for season 2. No.
So with this one, let me ask you something. So would you say that like so it obviously it started as like a funny like Eli Manning pretending to be the walk on whatever Chad Powers thing, right? It's kind of a similar way to how the whole Ted Lasso thing started with it being a
Mm-hmm.
commercial, right?
Mm-hmm.
With that trend kind of starting to show that it's successful, do you think it's a good way for TV shows and some movies maybe even to come about or like start their
Ooh.
like should people start putting things out as commercials and seeing how people like them and then from there, or do you think it's kind of like a oh you kind of got lucky?
Um, I don't know. I wouldn't say necessarily like, oh, you kind of got lucky. Um, but it is a little bit different because Chad Powers started off as like an ESPN like skit. So it was
Right.
more. It was more, and they had multiple different things with it. Like he was like, it was Eli Manning. It wasn't like a made up character. It was actually the Super Bowl champion Eli Manning, pretending to be this like walk on kid at Penn State. Um, and there were multiple like skits of it and stuff like that after the first one went viral. Um,
Right.
so I don't know. Ted Lasso kind of similarly started as an SNL skit. Like it wasn't really
Is
necessarily.
that a
I think so. Um,
I thought it was a commercial.
I think it was an SNL skit. Then hold on, Ted Lasso start. Or was Ted Lasso a commercial or a character before the show came up? So let's find out. He existed as a character years before the Apple TV show. He portrayed the character in 2013 and 14 four NBC Sports campaigns for the Premier League. You are correct. I was wrong. You were right.
There we there we
Um, which is of course I thought it was like a skit then the commercial, which is of course where you go, hey, you do what you want, live. It says live.
Live.
Yeah, which top tier commercial, one of the best meme templates still to this day.
Great, great.
Yeah, and I think it's possible. I think it is possible to like go back and redo this. Strike while the iron's hot on that for sure. The one thing that I do kind of caution that with is like Chad Powers had a whole production team behind it. You know,
Right,
like they had like a whole team already that like developed things and all that, so it wasn't like a hump day Geico commercial. Like no one's doing anything with the camel, right? Like, and to be fair, the ESPN thing wasn't really trying to like sell you anything. It was just trying to be funny because that's what it needed to be, because ESPN and sports will sell itself.
right,
Kind of same with Ted Lasso. It was an American sports code. Granted, whatever. And Ted Lasso had Jason Sudeikis on it, obviously. And he began writing stuff for the character of Ted Lasso because that's what he does. He's a writer, he's an actor, and he's a comedy guy. So when you get people that
right,
like really care about the projects, I think absolutely. I think where we need to be careful with it is we're starting to get to places where it's like we're just gonna throw slop on a TV screen and call it a commercial, or the commercial's gonna be 20 seconds long. Or the commercial's going to
right,
be, a 15-second YouTube ad. You can't make a Chad Powers or a Ted Lasso out of a 15-second YouTube ad. Like, you just can't
right,
do it. No one's going to look at the Duolingo owl and go, let's make a TV show about that and, like, actually make it good.
right.
But, like, again, if you do it with something that, like, people actually care about and you put a little bit of production, a little bit of oomph behind it, then yeah, absolutely. What that would be, I don't know. But
Okay,
I think it would absolutely be something that you could do for sure.
right, right. Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got that perspective. Um, would you like me to go with my next movie?
How many more do you got?
I got one.
All right, I'll do my next one. Then you do it.
Okay, and then
Just
we can go on to
yeah, just so that we can flip flop
okay,
and continue. Um,
right. Okay.
yeah. So sat down and watched The Housemaid this weekend. That's the
What
new.
is that?
It's the new Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried movie.
Okay.
It's based on a book. Would not have been my first pick to watch, but I didn't pick the movie, so you know, I just kind
Okay.
of walked in and it was being played,
And it was on.
and I was asked, "Hey, you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" But
Right.
dude, it was surprisingly really good. Um, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say it was like a thriller type thing. Um, yeah, it's a thriller mystery movie, but it's based off of a book by Frida McFadden,
Interesting.
who I had never heard of, but it was written in 2022, and the movie that came out uh, in 2025, but got real big here recently. Um,
Wow, that's very that's a quick turnaround for a book to a movie.
yeah, yeah. Then
1.2
again,
and it's already got a movie.
yeah.
Wow,
Then
that's
again,
pretty impressive.
it's you know the book was really popular, and
Right.
for these kinds of movies, it's kind of easy to go book to screen fairly quickly. It's kind of like 50 Shades, where it's like it's all kind of there and it's popular, so let's just
Right.
you know,
Right.
um,
Let's just throw
right. And especially if it's a thriller mystery movie type thing, like, yeah, but it's got Amanda Seyfried, it's got Sydney Sweeney, and it's got Brandon Sklenar. So I don't know if you know much about Brandon Sklenar. but he is a very popular fan casting for James Gunn's Batman.
Okay.
And there are rumors that he is James Gunn's Batman.
Okay.
Now, I had the only movie that I had seen of his, or that he was in, uh, before this was It Ends With Us, the Blake Lively
Yep.
guy, the other guy movie.
Right.
Which was interesting for sure. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like whatever.
I heard a lot of people did like.
Yeah. Um, all the drama was coming out, and I was like, all right, I gotta watch this now. Like, I gotta see like what they're talking about. And it was okay, but Brendan Sklenaar's in it, but he plays a very minor role in the movie, so you don't really get a sense of how he is as an actor,
how capable he is.
Mm-hmm, exactly. But he's one of it's like a 3-person like starring, like it's like a trio of like main characters, and he's one of the trio, and he's, oh my gosh, he's fantastic. He's charismatic, he's like stern, he can be, I'm not gonna go too much into, well, you might not want, you're probably not gonna watch this movie, right? So it's essentially Sydney Sweeney gets like a job as the housemaid for this couple, and the couple is Brandon Sklenar and Amanda Seyfried. And Sydney Sweeney's character is kind of like this down on her luck, like she just came out of prison, she's on parole, living in her car type situation. So then
this
she goes,
is the only job she could get, kind of thing.
And it's a live-in maid at like a really big, like really rich person house, like obviously like whatever. And then come to find out, the wife is insane, like absolutely not, like like misplaces her notes for the PTO meeting, and just starts like throwing shit around the house, and then she comes down and is like, whoa, what's wrong? And she goes, you threw away my fucking notes and blah 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 blah, and just starts going ballistic.
Interesting.
But it's one of these situations where it's like throughout the entire movie you're like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And like there are like little like like tidbits to be like, oh, she like went to a psychiatric hospital, she did this, she did that. And then like as the movie goes on, you start to go, okay, but what if the dude, what if he's nuts? Or what if they're both nuts? And it turns out, like, by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, for a movie that came out a couple months ago, spoiler alert, the dad's abusive. Like,
yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, like the dude's a complete piece of shit. Like he's a sociopath. Like they end up like the housemaid, Sydney Sweeney's character, and the dad end up hooking up and cheating, and then the dad kicks the wife out of the house and shit like that, and then she's like, I'm free, that was my plan the entire time, like, so that I could leave. Shit. And Sydney Sweeney's character was in jail for murder, so she was like, she's gonna kill him, and it's gonna be great, and it's not gonna be my problem anymore, and I can take the kid and go. So like the dad locks him in, like locks Sydney Sweeney in a attic room for breaking plates and not cleaning them before whatever, and like is like, I need you to pull out 100 strands of your hair before I'll let you out. And they have to have the follicle in them, and if they don't, you're gonna redo it, like shit like that. And it's like, you have to learn that your actions have consequences. Blah blah blah. It was, dude, shit went from 0 to 100 with that guy real quick.
Oh fuck.
And the entire time you're like sitting here going, oh my god, he's so charming and he's hot. Like, she must be crazy.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah, she must be the crazy one, because granted, she was acting absolutely unhinged and whatever.
Right.
And dude, let me tell you, Amanda Seyfried's acting in this movie, it
great.
Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. Like we already know that like Sydney Sweeney can do her unhinged euphoria shit. Like, all right, cool.
Right.
Brandon Sklenar was awesome as well in that regard. But Amanda Seyfried, man, like, oh, just absolute acting, like masterclass in how to act. Like, she was fantastic. She had like she's like the rich suburban mom, but then
Hmm.
on a dime, just flips it. Like in the same cut too. Like it's not even like they cut it away. It's like, oh, she's like this, and oh my god, these guy, how dare you? And it's like, what? Like the flip in the eyes, like it was insane. Um, out of 10 for this movie, I'd probably do 7. It was
Okay.
a lot better than what I was expecting it to be. In the acting alone, there were twists at the end too where I was like, okay, like I could see this like going this way, like whatever. And then like the last scene of the movie, you're like, oh, all right, cool. Um, and the acting alone is enough to put it at least out of 6. And the plot was pretty good. So I'll give it a
Right.
7.
Good.
Um, again, it wasn't really something that I would like go and sit down by myself to watch, but it was on, and I'm
Hmm.
glad I watched it. So yeah,
Right. Good. 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 That's great. Um, good. So definitely something that would you watch it again?
yeah, I think I would. Mostly because I know there are like things that like I missed.
Hmm.
Um, like or I'd like to like go
And
and re.
now that you know the dad's like a psychopath, you could like pick up on things beforehand and be like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
and be like,
this should
oh,
have alerted me he's psychotic."
right, oh, bingo, yeah, exactly. Um, the person I was watching it with had read the book.
Okay.
So she was kind of just like hinting at it. She's like, "Oh, what
Right.
if he's crazy?" I'm like, "Oh, is this like similar to the book?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's like similar. Like they've made changes, whatever." Um,
Right.
so like you kind of like know where it's gonna go, but I would like to rewatch it just to be like, now I know where it goes and how it goes. I'd kind of like to see like the little hints in there that I missed. I would definitely watch it again if it were on. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it and um it's always nice to have those things where you're not expecting something to be good and it turns out to be better than you expected, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That was definitely one of them.
Good,
Um,
good. Um well, I think I'll wrap things up for us with my last one.
yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
if you're good with that.
yeah. I got one more, but I'll make it pretty quick.
So
So yeah.
okay, perfect. Well, I talked about this in our last episode, but we didn't record it,
We didn't
so
record it.
uh,
So yeah.
I'm gonna get into it now. I went and saw Marty Supreme
Right, right.
when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it, during that episode, that the lost. I'm gonna call it the
The
lost
lost
episode.
episode.
Um,
Yeah.
lost episode. Um, During that, we talked about. I watched. Um, I'll just mention I watched Die Hard as well over the Christmas. I had talked to you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm just quick. Good movie. Understand why people like it a lot. 8 out of 10.
I think that's
Quick.
I think that's apropos. Really, even quicker.
It,
Christmas movie?
mhm. No,
No, movie that happens at Christmas, right?
movie that happens during Christmas.
Cool. Awesome. Moving on.
Cool. All right, moving on. Went and saw Marty Supreme. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna spoil this one because it's been out for
It's
a
been
while
out for a
now,
while
and it's
now, so we
not.
can go into like a spoiler talk for sure.
Timothy Chalamet. You're a hell of an actor.
Wow.
I will preference Not my kind of movie. So my score is going to be lower than most people's. Just never ended.
Yeah.
Like crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy. Like just, and they all, it was like back to back to back to back to back to back. And there was no like I couldn't exhale during the movie the entire time. It was just like, all right, all right, all right, all right. And it just progressively just, he was doing shit that it was just like, you go, have you seen the movie yet?
No, no. I really need to, but go ahead. I'll.
Do you care?
No.
Okay.
It's
So
been
he goes
it's
from
been
like,
long enough. It's my own fault. Go ahead.
right. Okay. So he goes and gets into, you know, he's one of the best tennis players or ping pong players in the world,
I
right? And
hear
he
he's an
goes
absolute piece of shit
and
in this movie.
he's a piece of shit in this movie.
Yeah.
He's a like the worst human being on the planet
Mm-hmm.
type of piece of shit. And he goes and he goes to this tennis or this ping pong tournament overseas, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, I know I'm gonna win, I know I'm the best in the world, blah blah blah. And he goes to the board of directors for the tournament and is like, you can't have me playing in this piece of shit room, and like I'm around all these other guys, like it's like a hostel basically,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really crappy where they have them all staying. He's like, I want to stay where you guys are. So they get him a room in like, in I think it's in like London or Paris, at like this like 5-star grand,
Mm-hmm.
like an type
Right.
place, right? And he goes, he's room service, and this is all before he's competing in this national tournament and he's winning games, but he hasn't gotten to the
Right.
finals yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like going and he's spending all this money, and that's where he runs into Gwyneth Paltrow's character, who's like, uh her husband's like an oil tycoon and makes
Mm-hmm.
and is like millions, and the husband's played by Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank, who, by the way, didn't realize that motherfucker can act. Holy shit, he was great in this movie.
Hmm.
And basically he calls
Yep.
Gwyneth Paltrow's character is this famous actor, or this former famous actor whose kind of career kind of derailed, and she's doing this play to kind of revive her career. And so he calls her and is like, look me up in the paper, and he ends up fucking like cheating with her, and goes to a room and cheats with her. And then he goes the next day and plays in the tournament, in the semifinals and the finals, and he ends up losing to the in the finals to the Chinese player,
Mm-hmm.
um or the dude from China. And the dude from China becomes like the national hero of China for beating, you know, uh, Timothy Chalamet's character. And so then Timothy Chalamet doesn't get the prize money, and he goes home empty handed. Now he's got to go back to the US and get ready for, the big major competition, but it costs all this money to get over there and to get into the tournament. And now he's got $15,000 or $1,500 of debt from the hotel he, spent all this money at. And
15.
now
Jesus.
he's like, fuck, how do I get this money? And he
Right.
got, at the very start of the movie, he ends up getting a girl from his best friend growing up, who's already married. He gets her pregnant
Mm.
at the start of the movie, and he comes back from this event and is like, basically goes to her to ask for help, and then walks in, and she like pulls him aside and is like, she's visibly pregnant, and she's like, this is your baby. And so now he's got a fucking kid, and he's like, fuck, I didn't make any money, like what the fuck am I gonna do?
Right.
And so he just makes I'm not going to spoil everything. Bad decision after bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, trying to get back to this tournament,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so he can make the prize money and everything. And he eventually works out a deal with Mr. Wonderful's character after he gets flat out embarrassed by him in
Mm-hmm.
front of all of his friends.
And that's Kevin
That
O'Leary,
helps
right?
Kevin O'Leary,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
He gets on his plane and gets to end up going over to the um to the um to the place where to China where the ping pong tournament's being played, and but turns out, he was able to get the ride over,
Right.
but he never paid the entrance fee for the tournament, and now it's he's waiting in line, and the whole promotion for this thing for Mr. Wonderful's character is, he's gonna run, Marty's gonna intentionally, go and play against the Chinese player that he lost to, but
Right.
it's going to be an exhibition where he's staged to lose in front of everybody in China. And he goes to, he's getting ready to go play him, and he sees the tournament officials, and he walks up to him. He's like, "Hey, like I'm here, like, I'll get you the entry fee, but like just get me." And the tournament officials are like, "Dude, no, like you're a piece of shit. You're not getting in the tournament." And he's like, "Well, just reseed the tournament." And they're like, "We're not gonna fucking reseed the tournament."
Right.
So he basically embarrassed himself getting over to this place for nothing, because tournament officials aren't letting him in the tournament anymore. So
Right.
now he's going to play this dude in an exhibition that he's supposed to lose in, and he's like, "This is my only chance to
Prove that I'm
play
actually
him, because I'm
good.
not going to be in the tournament anymore. Like I have to prove that I'm the best in the world." And so he goes and he plays, and he loses the match on purpose, like he was supposed to. And then at the very end, it all hits him, and he's like, "This is it. Like this is like, otherwise, what am I doing here?" And so then he causes a big scene and is like, "No, like this was fake. Like let's play for real. Like let's play for real." And he gets him to play for real, and he ends up winning. And it pisses off the dude, Mr. Wonderful character who hired him, and blah blah blah, and it's this whole thing. But he wins, and it's kind of like this lesson of like, he's doing this and he doesn't care who he hurts, but he's doing it so that like he's going to win. He's going to be the best in the world,
Right.
even if that means he's fucking everybody else over in his path. He didn't care who he uses, or how they get hurt, or what he has to do
He's gonna win.
to get to the zone. He's going to win, and he's going to prove that he's the best in the world. And he does that, but then, all right, well, now he's got to find a way back home. He's coming back home to the baby being born. He has no money. He didn't win it. He really didn't win anything except proving that he was the best.
Right.
But it's ping pong. So like it was just this very chaotic, like over and over and over and over again. And the acting was amazing.
Right.
But for me, I was just like overwhelmed by all the like constant go, 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 go. And so for me, it was like it was probably I'd say a lot of people are going to have this much higher, but for me, it was a 7.
Okay.
I liked it. It's good. A lot of people are saying it's like the best movie of the year, one of the best movies they've ever seen, whatever. And I see why, but I'm putting it at a 7 because it wasn't my type of movie.
Right. So, okay, let me ask you this. So this movie will come up for Golden Globes and all this fun stuff next year.
Yes.
Because it came out in 2025. Yes. It came out after August, right? Like this was a later 2025 movie.
December 25th.
So, yeah. So this will come out for Golden Globes and Grammys and stuff for award season for this coming year.
Yes.
Obviously, it's going to be in contention for Best Motion Picture, Best Leading Actor, etc., etc.
Yeah.
We also have One Battle After Another, I think, is also in that same conversation. You've seen both. You have said that both aren't exactly your cup of tea. But if you had to choose one for Best Picture and or Best Actress or Actor, which would you pick and why?
for both, I'd say One Battle After Another.
Okay, so we're not beating out Leo. Okay.
No, I thought Leo was incredible in that movie.
Okay.
Like, and I thought it was incredibly well paced. Um, I liked One Battle After Another a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the twist at the end was good. I thought the way they did, like, it was just like a very visually, like, holy shit, like, kind of movie to me. And
A bigger spectacle, you might say.
yeah, a bigger
Okay.
spectacle to me. Um, Not to say anything against the Marty Supreme, but if I had to pick for both Best Picture and Best male lead in a film or whatever, I'd give it to Leo, and I'd give it to One Battle After Another.
Okay. Well, there we go. We'll see if that holds true come award time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
heard
make
it here first.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this super quick.
Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 is coming out on a weekly basis every Thursday. So far, it's fantastic. So I've been watching that. But I watched Wonder Man, the new Marvel TV show. I
Oh,
know you're not a big TV show guy, so I don't expect for you to have seen it. It's 8 episodes long. Each episode's about 30 minutes. I thought it was good. It's absolutely... It absolutely doesn't feel like a Marvel thing.
mm-hmm.
Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. It's got Ben Kingsley back, the
Okay.
guy who played Trevor Slattery,
Yep.
who did
Yep.
the Mandarin thing. He was in Shang-Chi.
Yep. Fake Mandarin. Yeah.
So his character is back after Shang-Chi.
Right.
And his character makes friends with Simon Williams, who will later become Wonder Man.
Okay.
But it's the way I say the reason I say it doesn't really feel like a Marvel movie is because, like, the guy Simon Williams has superpowers, right? But that's not what this show is about.
Right.
Like, there's not fighting, there's not him using his superpower. I mean, there are, but, like, not really. There's, like, 2 or 3 instances where he visibly uses his superpowers. And there's one fight in the entire 8 episodes. And it's a back alley brawl.
Okay.
But Simon Williams is an actor. It's this very weird meta thing where it's all about him trying to become an actor. And Trevor Slattery being an actor, they become friends. He helps him out through stuff, and it ends kind of on like a cliffhanger thing. The Department of Damage Control is back, is there, and it's just really, really good. Josh Gad makes an appearance.
Okay.
We have there's a scene that I thought was pretty funny, that it's in this black and white motif almost, where it's like almost the way that you would expect Spider Noir to be shot, you know, where it's like almost this old, like, 50s black and white type stuff. But it's of Josh Gad in a nightclub singing karaoke. But he's singing In Summer from Frozen. Dude.
God damn it.
It's hysterical. It's hysterical.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Because why wouldn't he be?
Because why would...
Yeah. No, but it's great. It's great. There's like a cliffhanger ending. But Yahya Abdul-Mateen plays Simon Williams. He ends up becoming Wonder Man, and the reason it's called Wonder Man is because the entire show is, granted, he becomes the Wonder Man character from the comics or whatever, or he is. Um,
Right.
but there was a movie called Wonder Man that he like his Simon Williams' character like loved watching with his dad as a kid, and it's like his favorite movie. Well, they're doing a remake of
Right.
it, so it's about him trying to get the Wonder Man role.
Okay.
And things. That's why it's called Wonder Man, and it's a lot of fun. It's something completely different than what Marvel has ever done, and
Okay.
it's done really really well. The
Okay.
shots are great. The acting is fantastic. There's heart. There's twist endings. There's suspense. There's these things where I'm starting to see little like stepping stones that they're gonna take for the mutants.
Right.
Because you know at least a decent amount about the X-Men. What's the number one thing that the X-Men always have to contend with, and that like Magneto is arguing for or about, and things like that in comics or in
Oh,
most like X-Men like depictions?
like that mutants are treated, like not people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like they're like second class citizens. Like they have to do certain
Right.
things, right?
Like they're not like they're not normal human beings. Yeah.
Right. So we haven't seen that so much in our MCU.
Hmm.
Wonder Man kind of sticks something real, not real small. It's actually a fairly big plot point in the show, but it kind of just slowly, quietly, just inserts it in there. They have what's called the Doorman clause for Hollywood. And
Okay.
Doorman was a character. He did some, whatever, but the Doorman clause states that any superpowered individuals cannot be cast in films or TV shows or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So we're starting to see the beginning
Right. Of
of hey,
the
maybe
big issue.
yeah, hey, maybe not everybody's on board with the whole superpowers
Super.
thing. So I think
Interesting. Okay.
that's yeah, and I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. It was a nice little nod to that. But man, I mean Ben Kingsley in this and Yahya Abdul Mateen, they're the two like head runners. They're the two guys. I mean, they just do a fantastic job. Um, and it was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, um, and Andrew Guest. And so Destin Daniel Cretton, he is the guy who did Shang-Chi.
Okay.
But he is also he's also doing Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay.
And he's in talks to do a couple of other Marvel things. So we have Shang-Chi's director doing this. He's also the Spider-Man director. So he's very involved, and
Okay.
I think he's done a lot of good stuff. So out of that, it's completely different. So but I liked it a lot. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It was really really
Okay.
good. I
Good.
definitely like. I don't know if I'll watch it again, but like if people were like watching it, I'd be like, oh, awesome! Like let me sit down and watch.
Right.
Or
Okay.
maybe I would watch it again. I don't know. It was short, but it was fun. Um, but speaking of Destin Daniel Cretton and Spider-Man: Brand New Day, Super Bowl was this past Sunday,
Correct.
and we broke a tradition, or Marvel rather broke a going on 12 to 15 year tradition now. Uh, we didn't get a Marvel trailer during the Super
You
Bowl.
fucks didn't give us what we wanted. You pieces of shit. Where was my goddamn Spider-Man or Avengers trailer? You fucks.
So we didn't get an Avengers trailer. Okay. We've gotten little teasers and things like that. It's the movie's not coming out till December, so we have a little bit of time. Like, okay, to like start, whatever. But we didn't get a Spider-Man trailer. Brendan, we haven't gotten anything for this movie.
No, we've got nothing. And this movie's what, supposed to come out
I'm looking at the release date. I want
June?
you to guess it.
Is it June?
It's not June. It's July 31st. It's the last day of July. We have
We're what,
almost
6 months
5.
out?
We have almost 5 months, and we haven't seen.
What are we doing?
We haven't seen a teaser trailer.
Right, what are we doing here?
So is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Because I don't know. Either they're trying to keep some stuff. We've also not heard anything. Like we've heard rumors here and there, but like
I don't know. Because I feel like if they were trying to keep something secret, they would have approached it very similarly to how they approached the last Spider-Man movie. Because they were trying their asses off to keep.
I don't think they were. I really don't. When Marvel wants to keep something a secret, they're keeping it a secret.
Well, unless Tom Holland's involved.
He's gotten better over the years.
Do you forget the Avengers Infinity War poster incident?
He didn't do anything for Endgame. And he didn't say that everyone died. All I'm saying is when Marvel Studios wants to keep things secret,
they might just not let Tom Holland talk, bro. That might be what they're going for.
Well, that's what they started doing. They started sending Anthony Mackie and Benadryl Cumberbund with them.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, you knew who I was talking about.
Cumberbum?
Benicio Cucumber. Like, everyone knows who you're talking about. If you say BC, it's fine.
Bendico Cumberfuck?
Yeah,
whatever.
See, we all know. Bumbleclot? Yeah.
Bumbleclot!
So, this movie comes out in a little over 5 months. And we haven't seen anything. I don't know if that excites me or worries me a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if it's worrying or a good thing. Like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of just taking it in strides, man. You know? We haven't had a bad Spider-Man movie yet.
Do you mean Tom Holland's Spider-Man movie?
Yes, that's what I mean. We haven't had a bad MCU Spider-Man movie yet.
That is true. We have not had a bad Spider-Man MCU.
So I'm going to keep the faith.
Ooh, hold on. Screen rant. A little bit of news here that I am keep talking as I read this, as I
breaking news.
Spider-Man will appear multiple times in live action in 2026, and the first of them will be before Spider-Man Brand New Day. As of
what do we have before
8
that?
hours ago. We have that's a great question. Oh. Well, that doesn't make sense. This is saying we're going to see Spider Noir, him and Spider Noir. Does this say
yeah, the Spider Noir.
This says Spider-Man. This doesn't say Tom Holland Spider-Man. Well,
we're supposed to have a Spider-Man Noir thing come out relatively soon.
Yeah, they just released the poster for Nick Cage's Spider-Man Noir, as voiced in the Across the Spider-Verse movies.
Woo! Some of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it could be good. We'll see.
There we go. That's great.
Okay, so we'll see that. It's not going to be false alarm. It is not Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but yeah. Um, I don't know. It could be good. You said you're taking it in stride.
Yeah, you just gotta. We haven't had a bad one yet, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions until I see a real reason to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think I saw something that said Spider-Man: Brand New Day is going to take place before the events of the finale of season 1 of Daredevil: Born Again.
Cool.
Or before the events of the finale of season 2, one of the two.
Cool.
So I know you didn't watch it, but that's going to be pretty interesting. But also, no Avengers movie or trailer. We've been getting a lot of Avengers stuff, and we didn't get a Super Bowl trailer for that. I'm okay with it because it's a little disappointing, but I'm okay with it because it's not out till December.
Right, I agree. I'm still a little disappointed, but
we have 10 and a quarter months on the dot. It comes out in 10 months and 1 week.
Okay.
Spider-Man, though, comes out much sooner than that. And we still haven't gotten anything, which is a little troubling. You would think that Spider-Man's been so successful across the board. It's one of their most successful franchises, one of their most successful characters. You'd think they'd be trying to push this movie, or maybe they're thinking, hey, I don't need to, it's Spider-Man. People are going to come watch this movie.
I would guess that. Yeah. I would guess that.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man. So.
I don't really remember the No Way Home stuff too much. But, so, we'll see when we finally get that, trailer.
Yeah. And, with that being said, now comes my favorite part of the day. Something we've been hinting at since I think the start of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. William Maloney, everybody, finally got around to watching F1.
Woo!
Take it away, buddy. Thoughts, ranking. Everyone's already heard my perspective. Give me yours.
Mm-hmm. Well, I first want to start off by saying, I mean, what a gorgeous movie.
Correct.
That movie is, I mean, that movie looks phenomenal. It was shot phenomenally. It's fantastic. Out of 10, I'll probably give it an 8 or 9. It was a fantastic movie. Full disclosure, I watched it twice. I fell asleep during the second watch, but that wasn't because of the movie itself. I was just extremely exhausted, and I had already seen it. Did not, however, fall asleep during the first one. And, wow, it was good. It was really, really good. I loved, you were saying, I agree with with everything that you said about it. The whole, the old guy, rookie relationship was fantastic. The dynamic between the team was fantastic. Not Benicio del Toro, God. Anyway, that guy. The older
team
guy.
Principal?
Yeah, he was great. The dude from Game of Thrones, still a piece of shit. I love it. He was great. Nothing about this movie is bad. The racing scenes are phenomenal. My sister is big into F1. And we're sitting there and we're watching this movie, and I'm watching it with her, and there are scenes where you can watch these cars, and they're like, the sparks are lighting up, and the cars are sparking. And I kind of turned to her, I go, hey, does that happen in real life? Like, do they spark up? And she was like, oh yeah, all the time. I was like, is it just, I'm like, just because they're so low and like the bottom of the car is scraping it? And she goes, well, there's like a piece of plywood on the bottom, and it's like nailed in.
Right.
And so what the sparks actually are is it's the nails cutting on the ground. Yeah. I was like, oh, something new every day. And she was sitting there. She's like, it's so funny to be able to watch this, and you can tell exactly what season they filmed it in. Because a
Right.
lot of these drivers either aren't driving anymore, or they're not on the racing teams that they're on right now. And I was like,
Right.
wow, okay. So watching it that second time, regardless of how exhausted I was, with my family and with my sister, who is such a big F1 fan, really added a lot more. For me,
Right.
because beforehand I was just like, "Ooh, racing, fast cars." Uh,
Yeah.
but my sister is real big into it, so like being able to ask a little bit more clarifying questions, where it's like, yeah, you got the
Right.
spectacle of the racing cars, and I'm like, all right, but like, what's actually going on? Um, Chef's kiss. It's fantastic. It's Brad Pitt. We've talked about this. I think Brad Pitt is heads and shoulders above Leonardo DiCaprio when it comes to acting and when it comes to movies. Um, that is a
That's
hot.
a hot
That's a
take.
hot.
That is a
hot take.
boiling hot
Yes,
take.
I me personally, I enjoy watching Brad Pitt more than I enjoy watching Leonardo DiCaprio.
You are going to get flamed
I'm
like
okay
a
with that.
motherfucker in the comments.
I'm okay with that.
Holy shit.
You're gonna look at me. You're gonna tell me that if you had 10 Leonardo DiCaprio movies and 10 Brad Pitt movies, you wouldn't rather watch probably the 10 Brad Pitt movies over the 10 Leonardo DiCaprio movies?
Are you insane? Are you a nut job?
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that you think that you would rather watch Leonardo DiCaprio in
Yes.
most, if not all, of his things.
Yes.
Are you serious? There's no.
Okay, all right. Pull up Brad Pitt's movies. I'm pulling up Leo's. Hold up. I cannot believe what you are saying to me right now.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna do it. Okay.
We're doing it.
I have Leonardo DiCaprio movies and I have Brad Pitt movies up right now.
Hold on. I'm pulling up Leo's right now. I'm pulling up his IMDb right now.
Okay, let's preface this as well. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna stick to my guns, but let's preface this. Both actors are phenomenal. Both actors have phenomenal movies. This isn't trying to say that Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio don't make good movies, because they do. They both make really good movies. All I'm saying is that I would personally rather watch Brad Pitt movies.
You're crazy. You're
I
you're,
think
you're,
I
you're,
think that
you're
you
insane.
I think that you will agree with me.
You're about to get hosed.
I think that you'll end up agreeing with me on this one. I think you will.
Hold on. I'm just.
I have them both up here right now. If you want me to keep going, just to.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna go. You give me a. Here's what we're gonna do. You give me a Brad Pitt movie, and I will either match it or do better with a Leo movie.
All right. F1.
One battle after another.
That you would rather watch.
One battle after another.
You would rather watch one battle after another than F1, which is bullshit.
Correct.
That's so not true.
That is true.
F1 was your favorite movie of last year.
I'd much rather watch one battle
You
after another.
You rated F1 a 10 out of 10. You gave one battle after another a 7 out of 10. You either need to really rethink those rankings. You either need to really rethink those rankings.
Doing it to fuck with you.
Okay.
I admit I was just doing it to fuck with you. Yeah, you got me there. Okay.
F1.
You got me there.
Fight Club.
The Revenant.
That's a good one. Okay. Inglourious Bastards.
Django Unchained.
It's also a good one. Bullet Train is fantastic.
Is that yours? Bullet Train.
Yeah, Bullet Train.
Inception.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Fury.
Shutter Island.
Moneyball.
Catch Me If You Can.
Megamind.
Titanic.
Yeah, that was kind of a cheap one. Ocean's 11.
Sorry, I'm scrolling. Killers of the Flower Moon.
You've seen Killers of the Flower Moon?
No, but I've heard it's good.
You'd rather watch Killers of the Flower Moon than Moneyball?
No, I'm not saying I'd rather watch it. I'm just giving you a movie that and people could judge whether or not.
Okay. But I thought what we were doing was like what we would rather watch.
Oh no, I was just giving you movies that I think could be better than it.
Oh, okay, but like that's subjective. Let's go with movies that also. Let's stick away from The Departed, because The Departed's a Leo and a Brad Pitt movie. So
okay,
that one doesn't really count. So okay.
I'm just saying the ones that I've thrown out to your ones are scraping them by a mile.
12 Years a Slave, Ad Astra. Okay, but you're saying this yourself this is not something that you would rather watch. What I'm saying is, out of the movies that I would rather watch, I'd rather watch more Brad Pitt movies.
I'd much rather watch Leonardo DiCaprio movies.
Really?
Hold on. All right. Pull up top 10 Brad Pitt movies. And we'll just go down the list. I'll have top 10. Yeah, I'll have top 10 and we'll just go down the list. Mm-hmm. So my list is according to
I'm doing IMDb.
I'm doing according to Rotten Tomatoes.
You want me to do Rotten Tomatoes? Okay. 49 Brad Pitt movies ranked. All right, we'll do that. I gotta make sure that. Okay. Okay. Yep, we're good. According to Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. According to Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. What's your number one there?
12 Years a Slave.
Number one on here is One Battle After Another. I'm gonna give it to 12 Years a Slave.
Okay, that's fair. I probably would as well. I'm more of a history, contemporary thing. Okay.
I thought that movie was really.
Yeah, Chiwetel Ejiofor, however you pronounce his name, is fantastic. It's also got Paul Dano and Michael Fassbender. Okay, Moneyball is my number 2.
Catch Me If You Can is my number 2.
Catch Me If You Can? That's a Leo movie? Oh, yeah, it is. It is a Leo movie. You're right. I've actually never seen Catch Me If You Can.
I have. I've seen both. Respectfully, I'm going to give it to Moneyball, but that's because I'm a sports person.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never seen True Romance, but True Romance is number 3.
I've never seen Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon's number 3 on here.
All right, so that's a wash. Inglourious Bastards.
The Departed.
Those are both really good movies.
Let's call it a wash there.
All right, The Big Short is number 5 for me.
Okay, Wolf of Wall Street is number 5.
I know what I'm going.
I'm going Wolf of Wall Street every time.
I'm going Big Short. I'm not a big Wolf of Wall Street guy. I know that's a really hot take. I'm not saying it's not a good movie.
You're so... What the...
I'm not saying it's not a good movie. It's overhyped. It's good. It's good.
Get the fuck out of here. It's a great movie.
I'm so glad that other people like it.
The Big Short? You'd rather watch The Big Short than Wolf of Wall Street. You're fucking insane. You're fucking insane. That's delusional.
I remember watching The Wolf of Wall Street and just going, I would rather actually not be watching this movie. Not because it's a bad movie, but because let's preface this. I would like to preface this with this. Leonardo DiCaprio is such a good actor in that movie. It actually makes me uncomfortable how much of a piece of shit he is.
Oh, get the fuck.
And it's fantastic.
You see,
He's fantastic.
So what? He gets punished for being a good actor?
I just don't like the movie. I'm not saying that he's not amazing in it. I'm just
no.
I'm
All right,
just
go to
not
number 6. I win that
F1.
one. I don't give a shit. I win that. Titanic.
I'd rather watch F1 than Titanic. Any day of the week.
I'd rather watch Titanic.
That's interesting.
I really like Titanic.
Titanic is 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, and it's good.
It's something.
Oh my God. All right, what's 7 for you?
12 Monkeys. I've not seen 12 Monkeys.
Inception is number 7.
Inception will definitely beat 12 Monkeys. Inception's fantastic.
What's number 8?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
The Django Unchained.
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is also a Leo movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is number 10 on this list.
Thelma and Louise.
All right, I think we're getting really off topic here. This is supposed to be an F1 talk.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that I would rather watch Brad Pitt movies.
I think you're crazy for that.
You can think that. I think that Brad Pitt's just got more entertaining movies for my taste. And that's just me. And that's okay. I'm not saying that Leonardo DiCaprio is a bad actor or that he makes bad movies. I'm just saying that I would rather watch Fury than watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
All right, everybody. Let us know below who'd you rather watch, Leo movies or Brad Pitt movies. And when you say Leo movies, tell everybody Will's wrong and stupid, and make fun of him.
Yeah, you could do that. Anyway, back to F1. It's great. I really want to see.
It is great.
I want to see more of Damson Idris. He's the rookie guy. I thought he was really good. I thought everybody played a really good role in that movie. I thought the acting was great. The acting was fantastic. Carrie Condon.
Yeah.
She's Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. I want to see her in more things. I left this movie. Javier Bardem is the guy who I was thinking of, not Benicio del Toro.
Gotcha.
I left this movie wanting to see more out of every actor and actress of the the main team. I'm like, I can't wait to see more of these people. And even more of these characters.
I left that movie being like, man, I really hope there's a sequel.
But I don't know how they would do it.
But there's no way to do a sequel to a movie like that. Especially when the premise of that movie is like the guy always moves on. He doesn't stay in one place.
Yeah, the only way to do that is to like bring him to like a new team, but I feel like that would screw it.
But he wouldn't do it because he's
already
Yeah.
Or
you do a prequel about before the crash and everything, but I wouldn't be as interested to see that just because I know he's going to crash and fail. So
yeah,
but
it is
anyway.
It is Joseph Kosinski though. So if there's anybody who could make a movie like that, it is Joseph Kosinski. No one thought that Top Gun had a sequel that was able to be made.
That's true. It's very true.
And
Top Gun Maverick was phenomenal.
Amazing. Absolutely. One of my favorite movies ever. Now. I mean, yeah, if they get a team that actually cares about the script for it, you could definitely do it. But I don't... It would be walking such a fine line. I don't know if I would want them to.
Yeah, and I honestly love this movie, so I wouldn't want them to ruin it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a movie that at the end of the day, I'm like, if it's on 100%, I would actually, turn it on if it wasn't. And like, it's not one of those where I'd be like, it's not a if it's on movie. It's a, sometimes I might throw it on.
I've seen this movie multiple times at this point, and I still think it would be fun the next time we're together to watch it together.
Yeah. So I watched this in my living room, and the entire time I was watching it for the first time, I'm sitting there thinking, wow, this is amazing. I wish I would have seen this in theaters.
And I did get to see it in theaters, and I'm so happy I did. Phenomenal in theaters.
Which brings us to our most important point that we always talk about on this podcast. Go see movies. Go see movies in theaters. Go see movies in theaters. Go support your local theaters. I don't care if it's AFC. I don't care if it's AMC.
It's so much better.
I don't care if it's AMC.
It's so much better than sitting in your fucking room. Go see movies.
Go do it. Go see movies. Go support your theater. I don't care if it's a mom and pop shop. I don't care if it's AMC, Rave, Cinemark. I don't care. Go
Cinemark. Who cares?
Go do it. Go watch it. Go watch it in the theater.
Please.
Movies are so much better in the movie theaters. I don't want Netflix taking over, whatever. They just bought somebody out, and God, I hope they keep things in movie theaters, because I can't.
I don't want direct to streaming. I can't do it. Please
no.
go watch movies, please.
Please, God, go watch movies, because I don't think I can deal with Netflix buying out, like, Paramount or whatever the hell it was, and then going, like, all right, guys, we're going to go, the new Transformers blockbuster movie is going straight to streaming, or whatever, and
I would lose it. It'd be awful.
No, it was Warner Brothers. It was Warner
Brothers. I said Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I said Paramount. I don't... Please, God, I can't help... I cannot have DC... I cannot have the DCU go straight to streaming. Please. I cannot have that happen.
Lord, don't let that happen.
It will be a cold day in hell before I watch a DC movie that goes straight to streaming on Netflix. I'm sorry. But
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, with all that being said, fellas, thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Will, any final thoughts?
No, just thank you guys so much for joining us. Please go watch movies. Go see them in theaters, like we said. Leo, Brad Pitt, who do you guys prefer? I know I'm probably in the minority for this one, but comment down below. Also comment down below. We had a hot take earlier in this episode that we were talking about, and I can't remember what it was. But if you guys want to go and let me know how I'm wrong in those, awesome.
Bully
Let us know what you're watching.
him.
What up?
Make him realize how wrong he is. Bully him.
I thought you said Billiam. Oh.
No, bully him.
Or bully Brendan to let him know
bully
that,
him.
to let him know that one battle after another is in fact worse than F1.
I was fucking with you. So, but
no, but let us know. Let us know what you've been watching. We want to know. Give us some recommendations too. Movies, TV shows. I'm more the TV show guy than Brendan is. Can't really make him sit still and watch a TV show for his life.
It's kind of impossible.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, we're going to try and get back on the normal schedule. Brendan, take it away.
Thank you for being rejects with us, everybody. Peace out.
We will see you in the next one.